It's a nice sign, but holding a sign doesn't do anything. I suggest thinking of what it would be like to be the evil people in power. You look out your window and see a big sign. You chuckle inwardly and go back to planning how you can profit from killing more people. Protests are not revolution. Holding signs and wearing t-shirts is not fighting. It's masturbation. It's whining. It's cowardly. It doesn't do anything. If holding signs was effective against the power, then our military would send swarms of unwashed, sign-waving hippies and stoned t-shirt sporting Rastas to make a difference. They don't. They use bullets and bombs. Signs are for armchair revolutionaries and weekend rebels. They can wave their sign, and although deep down they know they haven't actually done anything at all, they can be high and mighty to their yuppie friends and say, I was there, man. I'm actually trying to make a difference. I'm doing something. Nobody cares about public opinion. Nobody cares what the cattle thinks. It hasn't mattered since the advent of television, and even demonstratively much before then. Signs and protests look good. They look fun, but nothing is actually changing at all. Protests mattered when people were willing to pick up guns or spears or whatever the hell was close enough to them to bludgeon the poor SOB that intended to take their life or liberty. I suggest looking into the Vietnam resistance, not that hippie crap that didn't change anything. I'm talking about the soldiers that threw hand grenades on their commanding officers. Read Soldiers Revolt and you'll see what I mean. Talk about peace. People have this idea that the very mention of violence is something bad. And as soon as you mention the very word, that means that you're interested in taking offensive action and going out and terrorizing people, going out and killing people. This is how programmed and pacified they are. I have never said anything of the sort. I have said that one must prepare for violence. So long as men have free will, there will always be warfare. There will always be fights. The only way that you will ever get your little Garden of Eden is when we turn into the Borg. And they have the plans to turn us into the Borg. Read The Age of Spiritual Machines by Ray Kurzweil, who is Illuminati. And here he is, yippee skippy. There's going to be a time where we can plug our minds into each other. We can communicate together as one single mind. Yes, that's so great, isn't it? That is your Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden is the Borg. That is the only way that you are going to have your peace. War is constant. It is real. Do not come to me and say that I am full of anger and violence and I want violence and all this stuff. No, I am in touch with reality. You are fed an opiate. You are under the illusion that you can have peace or that we can work towards peace. The only way that you can work towards peace is when you sign up with Ray Kurzweil. When you say, yes, plug me into the Borg. I do not want free will anymore. I do not want to have the free will to go and kick my neighbor in the teeth just because I feel like it. You may not do that, but he may decide to do it to you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to get a protest sign? That isn't going to stop him from doing that if he wants to. Are you going to write your congressman? That isn't going to stop him from doing that if he wants to. No, the only way that you can prevent somebody from hurting you is to be a warrior and to prepare for violence. Because that is the universe. That is the universe of free will. You cannot have peace so long as you have free will. So prepare for warfare. Study warfare. What do? You are pacified. You sit in front of the television. You say we should write our congressman. You say we should make a cardboard sign. You are not in touch with reality. I have no interest in what you have to say. You are cattle. You are zombies. You are single-celled organisms. Admit that you are a slave because you want to be a slave, because you are a masochist. You are apathetic. You are weak. You are not going to challenge the people that stomp our people into the ground, that poison our people. You are not going to do anything about them because you are fed an opiate. You are under an illusion. You are programmed. If you are a warrior, you will man up and come to terms with this reality. If somebody wants to hurt you, they will hurt you if they really desire to do so. The only way that you can prevent them from doing that is to have a willingness to hurt them back.